Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
And they're brought out by just the second Western Kentucky alum to start a game at QB in the NFL. In his second season, Bailey Zappi.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable in the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
There's Zappi, another shot on 2nd down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That open man that time, man, they put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Zappi.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Duke Riley able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A strong running.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Hill on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Rolling to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That would have broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Steps away to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here's Hill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Zappe's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down, New England.
Zappe looks to throw it.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Zappe back to throw.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hill now to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Hill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Jennings coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On first down, it's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing again is Hill. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner. Here's a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field. and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Zappi now on second down.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Again, it's Zappi. And hitting Juju on the slant.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
We're getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A throw over the middle, taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender out.
There he goes, right side. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Zappi on third down.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurry, hurry.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd, Hill. Got a man. It's Barrios complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Zappi looks to throw it. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Zappi from the gun.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Hill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
And Zappi to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's second and 10. Zappi.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw coming for Zappi.
going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parsons. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 8.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill.
At the 31-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Hill now to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hill looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hill. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hill rolling to his right. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,